Moving on, we delve into an important geopolitical development, the formation and potential failure of the Red Sea Alliance. This alliance, a bold attempt to secure one of the world's most critical maritime routes, seems to be struggling even before its full implementation. Let's unpack this complex situation and understand what's at stake. Take a look.
Our story begins with the Iran-backed Houthi rebels in Yemen, who have intensified their maritime aggression in a bid to support Palestinian causes. They have targeted and seized multiple commercial vessels in the Bab el-Mandeb Strait. This critical waterway links the Gulf of Aden to the Red Sea, forming a key maritime path to the Suez Canal. Needless to say, it has a strong impact on Europe-Asia trade routes. In response to the Houthis' moves, the United States has initiated Operation Prosperity Guardian. Under the umbrella of the Combined Maritime Forces, this is a coalition intended to patrol and secure the Red Sea and the Gulf of Aden. However, it seems that this US naval operation might be drowning even before it sets sail. Why do we say so? For starters, the operation has seen a mixed bag of responses from over 38 invited countries. These responses range from full commitment to ambiguous non-committal stance. The diverse national interests of the coalition members are staring us in the face. The lack of a unified front is starkly visible. While Britain and Greece have aligned with the United States' objectives, pledging vessels for the cause, other countries' actions make us wonder if this Red Sea alliance is doomed to fail. France, for instance, has demanded independent command of its forces. Italy has committed a frigate, but its focus will only be to protect Rome's national interests. And Spain has restricted its participation to NATO or European Union missions only. It has clearly said it will not participate in unilateral operations in the Red Sea. The elephant in the room? At least 8 countries prefer anonymity. That's right, they don't even want their citizens and the world to have knowledge of their participation. Is this a hint towards their hesitation or their fear of retaliation? Even one of Washington's strongest allies, Australia, has snubbed the effort. Prime Minister Anthony Albanese confirmed that Australia will not be sending a warship to the Red Sea, facing an increasingly challenging strategic environment, particularly with China's assertiveness in the South and East China Seas. Australia is choosing to focus its defense resources closer to home rather than extending its naval resources to the Red Sea. Canberra's concern is heightened by recent confrontations between Chinese vessels with those of the Philippines and Japan. There is more still that makes one wonder whether there will be even any wind behind the alliance's sails. But the coalition faces its biggest challenge with the absence of key Middle Eastern players. A member of the United States-led Combined Maritime Forces, Saudi Arabia has been engaged in a military conflict against the Houthis in Yemen since 2015. Recently, however, the oil-rich nation has been looking for a way out. It is actively engaged in peace talks to exit this stalemate. There's a growing concern that joining the naval coalition might endanger these peace efforts, particularly with Iran, who backs the Houthis. Remember the 2019 Houthi strikes on Saudi oil depots? The threat of similar attacks looms large if Saudi Arabia joins the coalition, a risk the kingdom might not be willing to take. Additionally, there's the sensitive issue of Israel, with public opinion in West Asia heavily favoring Palestinian statehood. Middle Eastern leaders, including Saudi Arabia, are cautious about any perception of defending Israeli interests, especially in the wake of recent developments in Gaza. Bahrain is currently the only West Asian country which is part of the coalition. The Red Sea Alliance, despite its ambitious aims, is facing daunting challenges. The divergent commitments and priorities of its members, coupled with the sensitive political landscape of the Middle East, raise serious questions about its effectiveness. As the world shipping community watches anxiously, with many global shipping companies opting to take longer and more expensive routes, the future of this coalition is shrouded in uncertainty and skepticism. Is it a failed initiative even before its full-fledged launch? Only time will tell. Bureau Report, WION World is One.
WION World is One is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news updates on the move.